so in my defense, there is no actual way I could see this coming. You okay? You went through that display case pretty hard. Oh yeah, that's blood. Come here, Cupcake. Let me take a look. What? My intentions are totally pure. I just want to make sure you're okay. And if it happened to offer me a lick or two for my assistance, well, who am I to say no? Hey, I still haven't eaten. And it's not like I'm the one who threw you across the room, so it's not like you'd be rewarding bad behavior or anything. Just making the best of a bad situation. I'm being very helpful. Here, see if you can follow my finger. Don't give me that look. You bonked that head of yours really bad. And if you got a concussion, I'm not letting you drive us any further. Finger, follow it. Well, shit, that doesn't look good. Oh no, it doesn't look good for me. You seem to be perfectly fine, which means I can cross Concussed Cupcake off my list of escape plans. If you were far enough out of it, I might have been able to steal my stuff back. Yeah, and still ornery too. Nothing keeps you down long, does it? Not like this guy, gotta say. Not the first time I've seen another van go to ash, but it's never gets any less unsettling or any less gross. We're probably breathing him in right now. At a guess? He probably ate whoever actually worked here. And by guess, I mean, well, I was outside waiting for you like a good vampire. Definitely not checking around to see if anyone was out back on a smoke break. Because smokers taste disgusting, and I'm totally not that desperate yet. Anyway, I was stretching my legs, came around the back and realized it smelled even more like death than a convenience store dumpster usually does. Which is when I noticed an arm sticking out from under the lid. Yeah, Cinderella here clearly wasn't very good at cleaning up after himself. No, I know Cinderella was good at cleaning. I just call him that because he's a pile of ash now. Cinderella, right? That's where the name originally came from. She used to sleep in the fireplace because her family sucked. I waste my best material on you anyway. Soon as I saw that mass dumpster grave, I figured whoever was supposed to be working the night shift was probably at the bottom of it. Which meant the princess here was probably in the middle of trying to eat you, and I should intervene. You know, the rest from there. Honestly, it's not a terrible racket. Close up during the day, eat anyone who comes to investigate, and given the lack of cars lying around, I'm guessing there's a local chop shop that hasn't exactly been hurting for new material. This place is out of the way enough that the disappearing travelers didn't set off any hunter's alarm bells. And no, I see that face. Whatever you're thinking, no. The chop shop thing was just a theory, okay? We're not gonna go poke around looking for a gang of vampire mechanics. Because I don't want to. Hunter, I do not want to be here, and I do not want to take part in your heroics. I helped you with Cinderella because no one's draining you except for me. I was completely selfish. But don't you think you can leverage that every time you want to run headlong into danger? Come on. Can't you just, I don't know, report this to someone? Call in the troops. Have someone else clean up this mess. which I mean literally and figuratively at this point. There's broken glass and ash everywhere, and I can't even begin to imagine how bad emptying that dumpster's gonna be. Can you stop being noble for 5 minutes? We're on the run here, in case you forgot. We've got to hit the road and find a motel for the day. We don't have any time for that is one nasty scrape. Fine, we can head into town and see if there's any nefarious activities, but I'm not agreeing to more than that for a couple mouthfuls of blood. Give me your hand. Damn, ran half the length of your arm. You're lucky that glass didn't snag anything vital, or we'd be having a very different conversation right now. That's the good shit. So much better than the bags. Gosh, do you know how hard it is not to tear into your wrist right now? That was such a tease, just barely wetting the edge of my appetite. I'm just saying, you should appreciate my restraint here, and that this thing's shallow. It's already stopped bleeding. Okay, one thing convenience stores are good for, shitty maps of the area. You figured out where we're headed while I break into the back. With Cinderella's shitty cleanup, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't bother turning off the security cameras. Well, yeah, they don't work on us, but you know what they do work on. License plate numbers, like yours outside, where I'm not hanging around to provide interference anymore. So unless you feel like an awkward chat with local donut munchers, I'm checking the tapes. And the lock's already broken. Of course it is. Did Princess even bother lifting the key off the clerk, or was that concept too advanced for him? Oh hell, there's another body packed in here. Fresh one too. Screw off, Hunter. Like I'd stoop that low. Doubt there's even anything left in her veins anyway. Okay, let's see. This setup's almost as old as I am. Looks like it's not being backed up anywhere. That's good. That means we just need to pack up the hardware beyond hope and we're off scot-free. Hey, do you need a VCR? Well, I'm gonna break it if you don't want it. I think some mild looting is the least of this place's problems. Suit yourself. Alright, how's that strategy coming? You think we can get a garage to fix the radio while we're there? I mean, sure, it might be full of vampires who have no aversions whatsoever to snacking on out-of-towners, but you could always let me do the talking. Whatever else these theoretical guys are, if the theory holds, they've got a bunch of car parts on hand. Might as well take advantage of that before you try to stab them all. And hey, bright side, if you murder your mechanic, you don't have to pay them. Only a little experience in that department. Tiny amount. Seriously, I don't understand vampires that'll eat the people working for them. If I hire a guy to reshingle my roof, I don't want to have to track down another one when I decide to do something about my siding. I say, if you find a professional who meets your standards, you should keep them around. I'm gonna miss my hairdresser. You know how hard it is to find one that'll work without mirrors around and not ask too many inconvenient questions at night. I'm not looking forward to running that gauntlet again wherever I settle. Hang on. I gotta grab a straw before we go. You should take whatever snacks you want to. Like I said, looting's the least of this place's problems. I'd steer clear of the hot dogs, though. I think those have been spinning on the rack since the first body dropped. And from the smell of this, that was a while ago. Oh, I'm making you lose your appetite. I still have the power, though, of one of those plastic bags after this, Cupcake. You're getting no sympathy from this corner. I'm swiping some medical shit, too. You might have stopped bleeding already, but if you're planning another fight, I don't think you're gonna last. Might as well restock the first aid kit. Hey, what's your favorite kind of candy? You still haven't eaten. You really want to fight a bunch more vampires on an empty stomach? That's what I thought. Really wish this shit was healthier, but it is free, so screw it, right? I'm pretty sure you live on takeout, fast food, and the occasional baked goods from yours truly. Is it really the craziest thing that I want to see you taste like if you actually took care of yourself? I bet you'd be decadent. Yeah, I'm coming. Can't believe you don't want to clean this place out. It's all gonna just go to waste after the crime scene tape comes down. Oh, almost forgot. Gum. Road trip staple. Who said it was for you? I'm hoping having something to chew on will help distract me from wanting to chew on you. And suddenly you're on board with the looting. You're lucky you're cute.